Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a true leader in the service movement and one of our sponsors for today's luncheon, the President of Community Relations and the Target Foundation, Laysha Ward.
Good afternoon. My name is actually Laysha, but I like that pronunciation, Laysha. Sounded sort of exotic, I think. I am going to encourage all of you to eat your lunch. It's being served family style, and we are family. So please, get your nourishment. On behalf of everyone at Target, it's an honor to partner with Alan Casey and the ServiceNation team to co-sponsor today's gathering of cross-sector leaders. I'd like to thank our conference co-hosts, the Corporation for National and Community Service, and Points of Light Institute Hands-On Network, as well as my fellow board members from CNCS, and our esteemed group of speakers who you'll hear from in just a few minutes. Whether you've been with us from the start or are new to the movement, I want to begin by thanking you for everything you've done in the name of service, for bringing your divergent perspectives and sharing in our commitment to make positive change in America. Although we've achieved much, we need to support and nurture each other because we still have a long way to go. It reminds me of a song we used to sing in church when I was growing up. I don't feel no ways tired. I've come too far from where I've started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, but I don't believe you've brought me this far to leave me. Powerful words that remind us to build on the work of great leaders who came before. We now have the opportunity and the privilege of sustaining the movement and inspiring the next generation. This new era of service has come so far so quickly. Last year on September 11th, many of you joined us in New York, where we heard from service heroes from all walks of life. We also heard from our presidential candidates who spoke of the power and potential of civic engagement to address our most pressing national issues. In January, we celebrated a National Day of Service and reflected on the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., with volunteer projects in our nation's capital and in communities across the country. In late April, at a historic bipartisan celebration, I was honored to witness President Obama sign into law the Edward M. Kennedy Serve America Act. Fittingly, the bill was signed at Seed School in Washington, D.C., where service is a key part of the academic curriculum. Now this summer, led by the administration's United We Serve initiative, volunteer efforts will be happening across the country, culminating on September 11th, when we'll celebrate our achievements, knowing that our reputation as a country are built upon what we say and what we do. The next chapter in this great American story of service is unwritten. It's a blank page waiting to be filled by the leaders in this room and by the thousands of attendees at this week's conference and the millions of caring citizens across our country who want something better for themselves, for their children, and for future generations. Now more than ever, it's time to sustain the movement, to innovate, and to continue to serve. At Target, our reputation is built on service. Service to our guests, service to our team, and service to our community. Since 1946, we've given 5% of our income and millions of volunteer hours to the communities we serve. Today, that equals more than $3 million a week to support education, the arts, social services, and volunteerism. Thank you. Our volunteers help feed the hungry. They quickly respond to disasters and support education. In sum, at Target, we believe that being a leader in business also means being a leader in the community. The stage has been set, the legislation passed, and America is asking for our continued commitment, not merely to raise our hand in support or favor, but to roll up our sleeves and to really engage more people in this work, to share our opinions and to shape our future, and to create the day when the most commonly asked question in America is, how do you serve? Now please join me in welcoming our co-sponsor, U.S. Corporate Responsibility Leader for PricewaterhouseCoopers, Shannon Schuyler. Shannon?